So this is the hot tent I built with canvas covering a aluminum canopy frame. I'm gonna show you how I made it because it works well, and I'm pretty proud of it. Grommets at the corners. The wall gets pulled out quite far. Then we just use snow anchors around the log. Emily can hear you. She can hear you. A lot of sparks landed on this thing, but they didn't light, which is good.
Leave some for us. Leave some for everybody. Should I finish that? Oopsies. Yeah, I'm coming out.
What's for dessert?
You did.
It's not that strong, this coffee. Oh, actually, that's pretty good.
Sure.
Okay, so we've laid out all the canvas for the first cut. This is the template from the actual canopy that we're laying over. And then we're gonna notch in and then make one cut and then overlap. And we'll have 2 large panels for one wall once we roll it all out. So this is half of one wall for this tent. So I have basically a layout of everything that's going to be built, and one of them gets a zipper that goes about halfway down. So there's a bunch of walls, each with, like, that's about 1 bolt of fabric. So that's about just under 5 feet. So both these 2 pieces overlap, and then you get both walls. I'm just trying to figure out where to put the zipper. So I got this great zipper. It's like brass, really heavy duty, and two directional. And so that'll open up at the bottom of the tent, and then this end will be at the top. So this is, I think, like 5 feet long. And then I just got finished making some grommets, which will be sewn in.
Yeah. There we go.
We're doing. That looks good.
Ah, it's just enough space to get through there. Okay.
Okay, right now I'm just cutting some pieces of fabric to make reinforcements on the corners. Okay, so it's 15 inches long, which means 7.5 is the middle. Okay, so I've just cut it out finely on the actual piece, and then I gotta hopefully trace this along. And then this is just the top of the top 10 pole reinforcement. So just 12 by 12. Okay. And that might need to get cut down even. Okay, so this is the final step. So taking one wall portion and then adding the closing seam along that edge. So you're just this is the inside panel with some reinforcement there. And then we put the other neighboring panel on top of it with the outside panel facing in a sec. Okay, so this is the seam tape. It's like double-sided tape. And it goes on the bottom. Okay, so really quickly, just to show you what all the seams, the main seams that we were doing, where they are flat felt seams. So this one is pretty simple. You have two pieces of fabric. You've got a bottom piece. We would be putting seam tape along this edge, but I'm just not going to do that for this demonstration. And then you take this edge, fold it over, iron it with the seam tape, and the glue will fix in. And then you sew close to this seam first. And so you toss it in. So you do a stitch along this edge. And then you back it off and do it properly. And then, oops. Okay, and then once you've got that seam sewn, then you open up the seam. So you can have tons of fabric inside the arm when you do a whole bunch of fabric at the end. And then you fold it over so that you don't see either seam. And then you're going to sew along this edge and lock it in. And that leaves you with a seam that looks like that. So you've got two threads that are taking up the bulk of this fabric. So when you're laying everything out, you need to make sure that you account for like about an inch, maybe more of fabric overlap. It's super strong. Oops. So this is gonna be part of the window blind, this canvas. I'm just sewing over this seam that will go up against the zipper. And then, so that's, hopefully that'll focus. Then this goes on the zipper like this. Stitch it to the zipper, just giving enough space so that like this can actually like run, I guess that much space. And it should be able to go up and down. And this will be on the inside of the tent. And the idea is that this can be zipped backwards and it'll fold in and it'll be the window material behind this. Okay, so I've got this all pinned up. We're gonna start sewing. We'll zip this past, done that bit, get it out of the way. Change the foot to a zipper foot. I think that's just like that. What the zipper foot looks like versus just the standard. So this sits to the side. So I'll put it on.
Are you doing a time lapse?
No, I'm just making videos. Okay, so now I've got both of these zipped in, and then I'll just lay this over. And I'm leaving a little extra. It doesn't look bad from the top, but the bottom, it doesn't look great. The problem is that like I've already got the needle tension all the way up to 10. Yeah, this is ripstop, basically like tent canvas. I think it's like nylon. The idea is that this is the ground sheet, or I guess the skirt. So you need to pile dirt or snow on top of the bottom of the tent to create an air seal. So I'm gonna cut about 1 foot plus 1 inch for sewing of this for the full perimeter of the tent, which will be about 40 feet. So I just gotta go and cut this up. So just use this white pencil, and then I'll just use the scissors to quickly cut everything up. Okay, this is the moment of truth. We're gonna put the tent on for the first time, which I'm excited for. It's kind of difficult. This is a lot of fabric and it fits over like a sock. But I'm thinking we just pull it over with the zipper side here on the door, and then we'll figure out where we want to put the make the bottom of this skirt start. So we'll have to do one more cut, and then we can also figure out where the best spot in the walls will be for pulling the walls out with grommets. But yeah, this will be the first setup. Exciting.
And then you can walk through.
Yes! All right. That was much easier than I thought it would be. So I'll give you like a look inside. So from seating level, I think that's a decent height. Maybe we should have gone a little higher. We can put another one in. And then...
What about the vents are
So the vents, let's just... Pretty good, guys. Stove jack. So we'll have to do some measuring, but I think we might as well put a fire in here just now, just to see how it feels. You like that? This looks good. I think this feels strong too. Like this could take a lot of snow load, I think. We might have gone a little high, but with the reinforcements. Yeah, these should be pulled, like this is going to get pulled down. Yeah, for sure. Let's see this window.
the window looks
Oh, the window's great.
This goes about here.
Off on the vent. It's already warm in here. So there's a lot of space in here. And the stove's rocking. And I just need to finish putting the skirt and tie downs at the corner and some grommets, but like we're pretty close and ready to go. Check out this window. that's the window. And then okay, so the tent, not completely done, but I left it out overnight, and looks like it's doing okay. I think it definitely needs more straps to keep from sagging the snow in. I'm gonna bang it all off. This looks pretty waterproof. Sounds good too. It works well. Like, this is a good tent. Just sewing the skirt on. So I've got this black ripstop fabric. It's a little bit of flex, super light, and it's probably quite waterproof. So this goes at the bottom of the skirt, and then you pile snow up and you create an air seal with that. So if the ice freezes to this, it'll probably break off easy, but if it freezes to the canvas, it's hard to get sometimes hard to even pull it free when it's frozen in. So I'm doing a really simple stitch. I'm carrying the sheet past the corner by like about a half a foot, and then I'm just sewing a running seam through, and then I'm folding that over after I've sewn the seam and throwing another one, and then this will pop out like that. And I want the shiny side to pop out, so I'll fold it this way. Finally, like, I ran out of the good, like intense, strong thread, but I'm just using plain stuff and it's working. Okay, so ran out of the bobbin back there, so I need to load the bobbin up. So you pull the thread out from the needle, which is annoying, and then you pull it all over the side, and then you run the thread down this side. You get the bobbin. You start the bobbin off a little bit, and then it goes that way on, and then we'll just keep some pressure, and then this goes under there, and then once you put that on, the motor knows not to run the needle and to run this little spinning thing, and then that just loads up off of that spool, and then we'll call it there. I hope we have enough thread. Spool. Anyways, you cut that, take the bobbin off, put the bobbin back in, whatever this thing's called. It goes straight back up in. Okay, that's loaded. And then we take our thread, we run into this guy, get in there, goes down the tensioning thing, then up, and then into that little tensioning arm, and then front to back. And then under the foot, facing backwards. You can clip it in there, but I don't. Okay, so we finished stitching there before the thread ran out. Pop it down, get everything lined up. So much sewing. Okay, nice. All right, so now we have to figure out how much of this fabric do we still need. I think we'll cut it on like 45 degrees. And that way there'll be a little, we can overlap the edges when we get to the right angle. So I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up, but that's hanging off a little further, and then that will be able to underlap this one and get a good air seal there. Okay, that's pretty much it.
What do you need in there, buddy?
I need nothing. I'm ready. We're about to fire this bad boy up.
Make that fucker.
Kind of similar in the sense that can you continue to play the team game on a night that you think maybe it is?
Get the game in there, mate.
Got the coffee on the boil. A roasting fire. It's a nice morning out there. A little haze. I wonder if that's from us or if it's just moisture.
I didn't wake up with one. Really?
That's the heat going through the door.
No, when I say good night.
So I added an extension, which is just like dryer pipe, but you can see that the seal isn't very good. I don't know if you can pick up the smoke coming out of the side. So now it's coming out completely clean. I took the spark arrestor off, and all these little grills had gotten gunked up with creosote, and that was causing backdraft. And now we're burning completely clean. No smoke at all, just water vapor. Nothing coming out the pipes. That's the way to do it.
Really?
Yummy. The soothing sound of the snowmobile for breakfast.